how this works. For those of you that do not, it might say no graphics yet. What you need to do is go up to the teal Create New button in the top corner. We are making an infographic, so select the first option that says infographic. There are several free templates that you can pick from. Okay. This is the one that I chose, the one that says, what's our organization about? You do not need to use the same template that I did. I'm just letting you know that's the one I used. You can start from scratch, although that's more work on your part. Okay. Once you pick your infograph, and I do recommend picking an infograph that's easy to do a side-by-side, because remember, you're doing a comparison. Another one, aside from the one that I chose that does that, go down, is how to start. It's got side-by-side set up already as well. The others, you can move boxes around, so if you just like the aesthetics or the colors or whatever, you can pick one of those and move the graphics around. Okay. You can hit Use Template. And now you have the basic template over here. And you can scroll down and you can see everything that they've already got in place. Obviously, you are not going to keep all of those things in place. You can change your text by clicking on each of the boxes. Okay, so remember that this is supposed to be your thesis. Okay. Where it says what's here, what I want you to replace there, the topic, are you doing economy, are you doing government, are you doing culture, and then your thesis sentence should be directly below that. Okay. I will remind you again in just a moment where you can find the template that I made for you guys so that you know what should be going where. Okay, so you know how to fill it in and you know the basic expectations. Okay. If you don't like the images in the background, so for example, I don't necessarily need all of these trees. Okay, so I can highlight that and hit delete. You can go over here. There are basic shapes. You can do icons. You can do photos. Okay, so there are lots of things that you can pick from in order to add background. And if there are photos that you want to add yourself, so if you've gone through searches and you found a really good example of the Parthenon that you want to use, you can save it and then upload the image here. So you can use outside images as well if you'd like. All right. But yeah, upload image, go back. Oh, it's over on the side here. Hang on. Okay, so you can change background images. Watermelon might not be the most appropriate for Greece, but you can see how you can make this unique to your own project. So you can fiddle around with all of the different options. Again, the biggest thing to make sure is that your assignment ultimately ends up reflecting a compare and contrast. I'm going into the daily work on our blackboard, Greece, and the Greece infograph, and this is where you can find the sample Piktochart that I made for you guys that lets you know what should go where, okay, and how to do it. Again, you do not need to use the same template I used. What I want you to make sure that you do is that you've got side by side, so that you've got Athens and Sparta comparison, okay, and that you hit each of the sections that we need. So the basic facts, the analysis, and the connections. Okay? So that's what you're looking for. When you have finished, when you are completely done with your infograph and you are ready to turn it into me, okay, what you need to do is go back to, you will go to your dashboard, you'll have it finished. If you hit the settings button at the top, there's an option where you determine, right now, y'all's will all be unpublished. Okay? You want to make it public, and then you can hit either open on web or present. This will give you, and it's not showing up on the screen, but if you look at the top of, when you get to the top of your screen, you know how you always have a URL at the top of the screen? Okay. It will give you a URL. Take that URL, copy and paste it. You're going to go to Google Classroom and find our class. And there's an app inspired infographic. All you do is open it up. And paste the URL. Okay, that's not the, I didn't actually paste mine, so ignore what is up there. But you paste the URL in there, and then you hit share or turn in. Yours will say turn in on it. Okay, that's how you turn in the project. That's it. Just drop it in Google Classroom. The URL is all I need. You're good to go. Okay? Are there any questions? Have fun.